Hello, this is Tower of Guns. Um, this isn't gonna be like a regular Let's Play, this is literally just a one-off video. Just something I decided to do. I just beat Saints Row. Just got the Platinum too. Um, however, by this point, alright, so I started playing this game, starting up a new Let's Play, Blue Fire. I recorded that before this, but I'm gonna upload this before that, if that makes sense. Just because I decided, why not just throw something in between. This is just gonna be a one video, one off. This is normally like a quick game. I have different perks. You start off with these two weapons here. This one's just like a regular pistol, this one shoots, saw blades. That's why I call it the portable pizza oven. A 609mm handgun, and then the Egon's Pride. Egon's Pride is normally what I always use. You just get these by doing different objectives within each level, and then these are just perks you also collect. I always just start with the either the triple jump from the start, or I forget if there's one. I think there's one to like start out with like good luck. That's normally what I use. Yeah, this is I don't know how old this game is. I want to say something like 2014, 15. Let me actually lower the volume of the music volume. There we go. Alright. So normally there's like quote unquote a story, and it regenerates every time you start this game. Every level here is totally generated differently. But there's like a few set of rooms, and it's like a different floor of like the tower. I think there's like 4 or 5 floors, and there's like a boss at the end of each one. These things are called hug bots. I love these. They just come up to you and they're just so happy. Look at them. They're like, he's here, or she. The story changes all the time. You can be like a little, like random dude. You can be like a little girl. it changes all the time. But basically, the room to room, a bunch of like enemies that are like cannons or buzzsaws or little turrets with guns on them just come at you, and you just gotta, you either kill them all or you can just skip them and go to the next room. But if you kill them, you get like XP for your weapons, so you can get stronger. That's what the blue things are. Or you can get currencies, these yellow things, and you can buy certain things. If you find like a little like pod that sells different perks, and you can get perks from enemies too that you kill. It's completely random. It can span from like you getting good luck, you getting bad luck, your weapon getting stronger, you're getting an extra jump, getting a new slot of health, less health, increase in difficulty, decrease in difficulty, just a bunch of stuff. Yeah, this is just it's like a bullet hell game, essentially, but like in 3D. It's like in a 3D space. This game is so much fun though. I spent quite a while on this game in high school. This is back in junior was 2015, and then 2015 to 2016. Yeah, 2014 to 2016 is when I played this game the most. I was just like a fun ass time. See, like this is one of the pods. 58 coins. I don't have enough, but this gives you like an extra thing of health. I don't remember how I found out about this game. I think I saw it online one day, like on a video. If I'm not mistaken, I could be 1000% wrong. I think Total Biscuit made a video on it. I'm not sure. I used to watch this like WTF is videos. Those were like a lot of fun to watch. Just seeing him talk about the game, what he thought of it, different mechanics and whatnot. It really does suck what happened to him. That was just like it's such like a dark thing. Cancer's like absolutely horrible. I don't even remember what the last video of his I watched was. So long ago. But either he played this game or I'm just remembering it wrong in my head and he didn't, and I just saw it from someone else. But I was always like debating whether to get this game or not because I wasn't sure exactly how it was. I just ended up just absolutely loving it. I guess like, are these like, I don't know the genre. Are these like roguelikes? Because I know Arcadegeddon is a roguelike game, and some of it has stuff like this too, like randomly generated levels with a bunch of perks and stuff you can get for your guns and a bunch of other stuff. And that's what it reminded me when I played that game. It reminded me of this game. And I guess that was one of the reasons why I was like, maybe I should download that game again. And here I am. Yeah, I would play this game for hours. It's a very quick game. I don't know how long this run is gonna take me, just if I don't die. So we'll see. Yeah, that is the first boss of this floor. You get like this perk at the end. Gun mod critical, so now I get more critical hits. Sweet, okay. See, like more hug bots. They're like so sad, and then you can go up to them and they're just so happy. I love them. You can hurt them, but you'd be an absolute fool and a monster if you did. Have I hurt them before? Yes, that was completely on accident. I will always regret hurting them. Here we are, next floor. I keep trying to say world. I mean, I guess technically it can be. Everything I'm talking about. More saw shooters. Cannon things. Oh god, where am I getting shot from? Oh. Now here's a pod. 70s. Oh, I don't even have the points for it. That was just completely random. It could have absolutely anything in there. Now, what a time in high school. I remember, it was junior year when I started playing the game. But it was a little toward the end of junior year, I think, if I'm not mistaken. It was like springtime heading into summer. I remember that was the first year I joined a robotics club, which was definitely an experience. I don't know, it felt like I was both in place and out of place at the same time, just because like I never thought of myself as like a nerd. I mean, a geek and a nerd, I feel like are two completely different things. I feel like I am a geek to some extent. I don't know, like, what is the difference between each one? Anyway, I don't like the people in robotics. Like, to me, in my head, I was like, damn, these guys are like nerdy. There's some interesting people in robotics. It really worked. But I had fun. Me and my friend Dan would be like signed up for it at the same time. It was like such a weird, because I remember, I forgot about this actually. He was the reason why he was like kind of the reason why there's a lot of reasons. I used to be super incredibly shy. I'm like derailing. I used to be like a very shy person. Like, I still am shy to an extent. I guess I'm more extroverted than anything. But like back then, like I was like super shy. Like I wouldn't talk to anybody or anything. really, like, I just would not want to engage with anybody. I just felt because it all happened because of middle school. Middle school was just like a horrible experience for me. I was always seen like as a weird kid, or like someone that people would just look at and go, ew. But that lasted up to like sophomore year, and then junior year, a lot of things that like contributed to me just being like, let me just loosen up a little bit. Like what is gonna? So what if people say things about me? Sure, I'm insecure now a little bit, but like with a couple of things, but like compared to then, absolutely not. But yeah, my friend Dan was like one of the reasons for that, and like giving me that push because they had that club signing up day. I forget what it was even called, but there was like a bunch of different tables. This was either in the cafeteria or it was outside. There was like different clubs and people were signing up for things. I wanted no part in anything originally. I just wanted to go home. I was like, I don't want to be here. I don't want to sign up for anything. I just want to go home. And Dan was just like, come on, just do it. Just sign up with me. Just do robotics. And I was like, alright, I'll try it. Why not? And like I said, it wasn't like, I was not smart enough or anything to like help out with like the actual robot or anything. But we helped out with different things, and it was a fun experience overall. It actually like helped me get out of my shell a little bit. Going to like the different robotics events were like super fun. I don't know, just like a fun time, man. It was around that same time that like I started playing this for the first time. But that was like, huh? Oh my god. Where the fuck am I? Jesus, I'm gonna die here, aren't I? But yeah, it was like around that time that like I started loosening up a little bit, just being like, why not just let me be me? Like, what's the absolute worst that can happen if I do? Honestly, it's been great so far. I feel like I honestly have no idea like how I would be today if it weren't for me just like accepting that push and just getting me to where I am today. I have no idea how I would be right now. New perk, Tunnel Rat. Yeah, like I know like there are people that say like high school was a horrible experience for them. Other people say it's the best experience. For me, it was like half and half. The first half of it was like it wasn't bad. It wasn't like horrible. Middle school was like 1,000 times worse, but it wasn't great. And I think like if I had pushed myself a little earlier, it would have helped a little bit. God, I'm getting absolutely murdered here. Pain in the ass to deal with. But my junior year and senior year were like the best 2 years of high school. Why am I okay? I need to get more help. Holy shit. But it's just like I was saying, you don't have to you really don't have to kill all these things. You can just move on to the next room if you want. But in first I just like going through them. Man, no, high school in general was just like the best school experience I've had in comparison to like elementary school wasn't bad. Those are my favorites. I mean, but 4th grade was literally the worst grade because I had like the worst teacher. Oh my god, she was horrible. She would like yell at everybody. She would yell at me all the time. Like, literally, she would like explode if you did something wrong in her eyes, or like if you messed something up. I remember this one time. I was like in the other 4th grade class because like we switched back and forth depending on the subject. I forget what we were doing. We were like going different stations and we were doing like different little projects and stuff. And I noticed like we were at a glue. Like the simple Albert white glue. And I told the teacher and she was like, oh okay, go to the other class and ask your teacher for some glue. So I was like, alright, bet, cool. I can do that. Go over there. I knock on like the door frame. And she's like teaching the other class about I have no idea what. I don't remember. She like stopped. She's like, what? And I said, can I have some glue? She was like, huh? Then I said, can I have some glue? And she was like, get out of my class. Get out of my class. Like she was being serious. Like not even joking. Not like overreacting or anything. Literally just told me straight up, get out of my class right now. So yeah, it was the day I came back empty-handed and I was like, why you're teaching 4th graders? Why are you doing this? Why are you like this? You shouldn't be allowed to teach anybody like a child if you're gonna be like this. My brother, I forget if my brother had her or like as like a main teacher or if he had her like as a secondary teacher, but man, he hated her. Absolutely hated her. And of course, when my sister went to the same elementary school we went to, that same teacher was like nothing but nice to everybody. And I was like, I don't believe this at all. I don't believe that she's the same teacher that I had, because there's absolutely no way. And if she is nice to what I'm doing now, that is absolutely not fair, because all she did was seethe in anger with us. And then all of a sudden she's just okay with everybody and nice? Fuck that. She probably doesn't remember she was angry, and if she does and she apologizes to me, you know what? I wouldn't even accept her apology. Because instead of being a good teacher, she's an asshole the whole time. She would like literally get frustrated, like in anger. Okay, yep, I'm dead. Literally like in anger because I always had a trouble with math, like long division and multiplication. And I still do. And you know what? I'm not ashamed to admit it. Okay? We all have our strengths. We all have our weaknesses. For me, it's math. But like, it was just, and I tell my parents, I'd be like, she said this, she did that. And they would just be like, there's no way. There's no way she's a teacher. There's no way she'd do that. They would never believe me in anything I told them. So like, after a point, I just kind of gave up in school. Not like gave up in school, but gave up like talking to my parents about stuff. If someone was like, if a teacher was like being mean or like getting out of line or something for no reason, I would not tell my parents at all. I just keep it to myself. Just be like, you know what? Why? Why should I say anything if no one's gonna believe me? So I just never did. speaking of teachers getting angry for absolutely no reason, there was this one time in sixth grade, yeah, seventh grade language arts class. This teacher, like, it was a very, very hot summer day. It was like, you know, at the cusp of spring and summer. It was May, essentially, I believe. May or June. Regardless, it was hot. Use tilt. How do I use tilt? Oh. It was a very hot day. And she had this air conditioner that, like, was, like, on the floor. It looked like a heater, but it was, like, a big, like, air conditioner unit that you just plug in and just turn on. And we had just come back from recess. I was very sweaty. It was very hot in the room. And she was just nowhere to be found. And I was just like, there's no way. This AC just has to be on. I'm dying here. So I went in, I plugged the AC in, and I turned it on. That's all I did. Nothing more, nothing less. That's really all I did. Sat down, just kind of let the room cool itself. So I was like, thank God, the air's on. Felt so nice. Then like 10 minutes later, the teacher walks in, and immediately she's like, "You turned the AC on." And I said, "Oh, I did. It was hot." She pulls me to the hallway while there are like classes going on in that hallway with the doors open, so obviously they can hear what's going on. And we're like across this other room, so like people can see the both of us. And she's like, "That was a $400 piece of equipment. How dare you do that?" Like, she's literally yelling at me just because I plugged it in. Like, as if I didn't know how to, like, use an appliance. I'm in 7th grade. I'm not a toddler. I know how to do things. What, am I going to put the socket wrong and burn the whole school? Am I going to short circuit the AC somehow? No. But it was just like so out of line. It's just like she was yelling at me. So, and like the people across the hallway can just see me getting yelled at. People are like laughing at me because I'm getting yelled at. I'm just like, what the fuck? And then like at that point, I didn't tell my parents that because I was like, this is alright. I told them like, this is a little ridiculous. It's not just me, and I'm not making this up. And for once, my parents were like, why would she tell you? Why would she yell at you for that? You know how to connect appliances. You're not a baby. It's not like you weren't going to do anything wrong. I was like, thank you. For once, thank you for believing me. It was just such a ridiculous thing. Like, I'm surprised she didn't, like, fucking give me detention or something because of that. God. And the funny thing is, too, like, she was just not a good teacher. Like, she was a good teacher, don't get me wrong, but she was just, like, not a nice person. Definitely not like my 4th grade teacher. She was not mean like that, but she wasn't, like, nice, you know? Her husband was the gym teacher in elementary school, and he was like the nicest guy ever. He was so nice. And even like when I was in, when was it, high school, I think it was in high school. My sister was like in her last 1 or 2 years of elementary school. I went to go pick her up, and he recognized me. He was like, Velasquez, right? I'm like, yeah, that's me. I was like, hi. He was like, I haven't seen you in a long time. How you been? I was just like, holy shit, this guy actually remembered me. Like, that guy was always just super cool. My brother had him, I had him, my sister had him. And it's like, And in my head at the time, I was like, how the fuck is this guy married to her? She's a little bitch. God. Middle school, am I right? Yeah, besides 4th grade, elementary school was fine. My kindergarten teacher, I still see sometimes every now and then. I literally just saw her, when was it, last year? Last summer? Or was it 2 summers ago already? Shit. No, it had to be, no, it was last year. Last summer, yeah, my sister was graduating from high school. Yeah, she was just there. She was just like, watching the kids watching the kids from our high school graduating. And we just ran into her. And like before that, I ran into her, I think it was 3 or 4 years ago. I was working and she came by and I was like, oh wow. Hi, how are you? And caught up, I said I was in college and that made us both feel very old. But yeah, she's always been super nice. You know, she knows my parents obviously. My brother and I both had her. My sister was there when she was still teaching, but she didn't have her. So she knew all of us. She was a very, very, very nice and very good teacher. My 1st grade teacher, she was like a saint. She was super nice. Ever since elementary school, I haven't seen her or like heard of her in a while, like at all. Like I don't know how she is. I don't know. But she was also like super nice. 6th grade. I can't talk. 2nd grade. That teacher was fine, but I didn't really like her. 3rd grade, she was alright. 4th grade, you already know. 5th grade, very, very, very nice. 5th grade, my 5th grade teacher used to be a substitute teacher. 3rd or 4th grade, I believe. I forget. Where it's a perk. Oh my god, what the fuck? That never happened before? But yeah, she was a substitute teacher and then she became like an actual teacher. And when I found out it was her, I was like, she was great. She really was. 6th grade, I can't even tell you half of the teachers I had in 6th grade. I don't remember a lot of them. Same thing with 7th and 8th grade. I don't remember a whole lot of them. Middle school in general, I try not to remember a lot just because they weren't the best 3 years of school. High school. High school was good. And college was like a step up from high school. And I met my girlfriend there, so it made it even better. Oh yeah. And then the university one. Very bad university, not a good place. Yeah. There were some good teachers, and there were some teachers that were not good. Very not good. To the point of me getting incredibly burnt out and not wanting to do art anymore. And I'm still in the burnout phase because that teacher ruined a lot. But as of now, I am graduated, and I am so happy that I am graduated. Having off from school like this, like being fully graduated, just feels so nice. I still get times where I'll think to myself, something to do. I know something to do, and I'm gonna fail because I'm not gonna turn it in on time. But then I'm like, wait, you're graduated. You're fine. You don't have it. You don't have to turn anything in. You're good. Then it's just like a huge sigh of relief. I really went off on a tangent there, didn't I? School. Oh my god, what the fuck? School really, there's a lot to you. Shapes you as a person. I'll tell you, seeing people from high school, or like middle school or in high school now, is just such a crazy thing to me. Like, for example, this one girl in middle school always said I was like, well, not always, but like she would see me like as a weird person, not like someone she'd want to be friends with or anything. Always just see me as like a weird kid that like fit in with like the weird nerdy kids. And it's like, I saw her Facebook profile like 2 years ago maybe, and she's like very, very weird. And in my head, I'm just thinking, who's the weird one now? You are. Or it's like when people in high school and stuff would never talk to you, never bat an eye at you or anything, and then you see them later on in life and they're like, it's you, I remember you, and they're really, how have you been? You remember me, right? And in your head you're like, I'm talking to her. Why are you talking to me right now? That's happened to me quite a number of times. There'd be some people I'd see at work, or some people I'd see like in the store, and they'd be like, oh Brandon, you remember me, right? How've you been? How's it going? And I'm like, oh good, you? But in my head I'm just like, can I go to? I don't. I've never had a conversation with people in my life, and I don't want to start now. I'm better off just leaving it out. This one time, I went to Wawa, and this girl was like a cashier, and she was like, you went to this high school, right? And I said, yeah, and she was like, do you remember me? And I was like, no, I don't, I'm sorry. And to be very honest, it was not a lie. I had no idea who she was. Screw it. Keep it on this. I had absolutely no idea who she was. And she just recognized me. I don't know how. Maybe I had a class with her or something. She was like, do you remember me? I said, no, I don't, sorry. And then she was like, oh yeah, I went to, I was in this grade. I was like, oh yeah, I was too. And then I was like, alright, well, gotta run. See you later. It's so weird. You know, I didn't even fully realize I was at this level already. I believe this is the second to last one. I could be wrong though, but I think I'm right. I think this is the second last one. But yeah, around this time where I started playing this game, I would just listen to nothing but Blink-182 songs and Porter Robinson, which honestly, nothing has changed today, because I still listen to both a lot. But there was a period of time where I just didn't listen to Blink for a while. I listened to like the occasional greatest hits, like Not Now or like Always, or Out Here like Tom projects and some anime stuff, but like almost nothing really of Blink until that one class, that one theory and practice class in my university, the one that absolutely burnt me out. We were working on a big project. It was like the last one. I was incredibly nervous because the teacher was just so horrible. But like I was just super stressed, just trying to get the project done. And I was, for some reason, I was just like, kind of feel like listening to Blink's like whole discography. So I was like, why not just do that? So I went on Spotify, started off with, you know, Buddha, which I know that's technically not their first album, but like it's their first like, I guess, quote unquote real album. So I started from that, then just went through all of them. Then I got to the Untitled album. And I already knew some of the songs on there, but I didn't know all of them. And in my head, I'm just like, this whole album is just perfect, in my opinion. This album's fantastic. So literally, I would just listen to nothing but that. And then Porter Robinson, at the same time, was like releasing new music from Nurture. He had already released Get Your Wish, Mirror. I think Look at the Sky already came out by then too. But it was just like back when I was playing this game, like 182 and Porter Robinson. Now what's funny is my first concert that I've ever gone to was Porter Robinson, and my second concert I will be going to is Blink-182. I just think there's just something so funny about that. And my girlfriend both got tickets for them as like a gift for me, which is like incredibly thoughtful. She knows like how much I just love Porter's music and Blink's music, how much I know about each one. It's like every month I have like a rant about Blink. Not like a bad rant, but like just me rambling about Blink. Like, did you know about this and then that, and then tidbits about music that they did, or stuff about Tom, stuff about Mark, Travis, just she just listens to me ramble about them all the time. I was like, oh, guess what time of the month it is. But I am just very excited to see Blink. California 9, the Matt Skiba era, was really good in my opinion. I did enjoy a lot of the songs from California, especially Deluxe. And 9 overall was definitely good, but I just like California Deluxe better. Like the Skiba era was really good. I did enjoy him in a band for what he did, but I would always just gravitate back towards Untitled, Take Off Your Pants and Jacket, Enema of the State, and Neighborhoods, and Dogs Eating Dogs. It's just like Tom and Mark just flowed together so well. And like it just wasn't the same with that. And then their music sounded very different. California tried to go for a little more of an old style thing, but like it wasn't like 100% there. I know a lot of people hated that album. I know a lot of people didn't like 9 either, but there's a debate all the time saying which is better, 9 or California. A lot of people say 9 is better, a lot of people say California is better. People say both suck. But people always say one album sucks out, another person loves. Some people say they don't like Untitled, but they like Neighborhoods. Some people say they hate Neighborhoods, but like Untitled. People don't like both. People just say that they love Enemy of the State or even like Dude Ranch. Some people say they don't like Travis, that they prefer Scott. Some people say they prefer Tom. Some people say they prefer Matt. It's just all over the place. But I just love Blank in general. But with Tom in it, it just feels complete. And ever since they announced that they were gonna go on tour and we're releasing new music, and ever since they released Edging, that's literally like all I've been listening to for the past month. Ever since they released it, it's like my #1 most listened to Spotify song like of all time at this point. It's like not even joking. It's just so catchy, and it just feels so good to hear Thomas Mark back at it again. Absolutely loved it. The music video was fun. Seeing all three of them together again, it feels right. Like, this is what everyone wanted. And I do appreciate Matt Skiba for filling in for Tom. I don't know, like, what Blink would have done, essentially, if Matt didn't join. But, it was great that he did fill in and kept the band alive for a bit longer without Tom. And I'm just so excited to hear more of the new album, which I believe comes out either spring or summer of next year, but I just want another thing. I just want to hear another single from them. Like, I need to hear more Tom, Mark, and Travis again. I was debating on whether to play Spotify music while playing this. Recording on here while listening to Spotify, it won't play the Spotify music, it will just play whatever the game is playing. And I was gonna play music because I knew it was gonna like carry over to beforehand, but then I thought, I'll just use the regular game music on. Yeah, a little. Shit, I got a lot of junk around. God, I hate that. That's hide all the time. I honestly haven't really been thoroughly cleansing these levels. I've just been kind of running past a few of them, and there's like a bunch of secret rooms and stuff. But like even on a casual run, I don't really seek out like the hidden places. I don't really know where most of them are anyway. Oh, why did I do that? But like I really didn't even try this time. I was just kind of I was like literally just mindlessly playing while I was just rambling on this whole time. Yeah, this is just a random video I wanted to get out there because I really love this game. It's like very kind of weird. I don't know, because roguelikes were never like a game, like a type of genre that I played before, like at all, until this game. So I never really had like, I guess it was like a new discovery for me. I was like, oh shit, this is actually really fucking cool. I'm absolutely gonna die. Yep, I am dead. Whatever. That's fine. We didn't get to see the difficulty was down too, and I had so many perks. I just suck. I'm a little rusty if you couldn't tell. But I just wanted to make this random video just because I have a kind of a big attachment to this game. It really did help me like ease my mind with things going on in life, whether it was like school or just life in general. I don't know, just something about it. Just love it. But anyway, I'm gonna stop it there. Maybe I'll make another video just trying to get through the whole thing. There wasn't really much left. It was just like 1 or 2 more rooms and then a boss and then another boss and then that's basically it. So I was technically kind of at the end of it anyway, but unfortunately I bit the bullet. See what I did there? Anywho, yeah, Blue Fire is gonna be the next playthrough on this channel. Just wanted to get this out there as a quick thing. Quick random thing. Don't know when I'm gonna upload Blue Fire. This is gonna go up in like a couple days from now. Yeah. Anywho, I think I've rambled quite a bit about random stuff in my school life. I don't even know how I got to that point, but I did. Anyway, it's late. I'm gonna go to sleep. Have a good night. Have a good morning. Have a good day. Good evening. And I'll see you in the next one.